third chapter. What is third chapter? Circulation. Nothing but transportation. So in this circulation lesson, we have again four scientists are there. So first one, Mr. Girolamo Fabricai. Girolamo Fabricai. He observed the veins in the legs of human beings, and these veins also he observed only unidirectional. Unidirection is nothing but in single direction only the blood will be flow in that blood vessels. So if you see, blood vessels are two types, arteries and veins. Arteries are carrying oxygenated blood and veins are carrying deoxygenated blood. So if you see, he observed here veins. What is meant by veins? Deoxygenated blood containing blood vessels. So in that, what we have? Veins. Okay na? Veins. He observed the veins in the legs. Next, William Harvey. Next, second one, William Harvey. He observed the valves. What do you mean by valves? So there is a muscular apertures between the arteria and ventricles. Atrium and ventricles. If you see human heart, we have four chambers, two auricles and two ventricles. Between this, we observe the valves. So between the right and left auricle, right auricle and right ventricle, we have tricuspid valve. What valve it is? Tricuspid valve. And next here, between the left auricle and left ventricle, we have bicuspid valve, or we can call it as mitral valve. Right? Who observed this to? William Harvey. He only the first person who observed the blood circulation in human beings. Next, Marcello Malpighi. So he observed the smallest arteries and veins. They get connected with fine blood vessels. Those are called capillaries. He observed the smallest arteries and smallest veins. Both are get connected with one network like blood vessels, very small in size. Those are called capillaries. Next, René Laennec. René Laennec invented these three observed, but here he invented stethoscope. Okay, right. So here if you see, in fourth chapter we have only one scientist, he is Mr. Brugman. So what he observed? Brugman observed that plants are taking water from the roots. It is nothing but roots are absorbing water. Okay na? Not only they are absorbing water, sometimes they are secreting some substances also. What is those are called? Peculiar secretions. They are releasing peculiar secretions into the soil back. So that is why whenever you shift some potted plant from one place to another place, there you will get a smell that is called peculiar smell. Next, if you see next chapter, fifth chapter, co-ordination. So here we have Galen. Galen is also a physiologist. Who is he? He is also a physiologist, and he concluded that here we have two types of Two types of nerves are there. What are they? First one is sensory nerve, and another one is motor nerve. Next, if you see Leonardo da Vinci and Stephen Hales, they both combinedly observed that a frog which was destroyed its brain. So even though they observed that the survival of the frog, even though it was damaged, what damaged? Brain was damaged, but it is giving some muscular contractions in the body. Okay, why? Because spinal cord is alive, spinal cord is acting as like that. So that is it. Next, Charles Bell and Francis Megande. Charles Bell and Francis Megande, they both also combinedly observed that dorsal root and ventral root in spinal cord and through brain. Next it is going to give brain. Next, whenever brain is giving information to some muscles, so that will be initiated by the ventral roots. So they both combinedly observe that dorsal root and ventral root functions. Right, thank you.